I first started experiencing poor mental health after my wife passed away. It was really the year afterwards that I had my first dip into anxiety and depression. I'd never experienced anything like it before. Didn't know what was going on. Thought I was losing my mind. But thankfully, with the support of family, friends, GP, and my employer at the time, started to feel better. So I was really fortunate to meet my now fiance and mother of Finley. Everything was going well, so I came off my medication, got the new job at BIE, started in October. Sandra and I had started about wanting to have a family, so we pushed ahead with that. But then my mental health problems came up in a big way about a month after starting at BIE. So we had the wonderful news that Sandra was pregnant. The day before, I'd spent the day with my wife's family, marking the second anniversary of her death. So it was all a bit too much in a short period of time, and I started to experience anxiety again, but I didn't recognise it.
My experiences of being Alex's line manager through his period of poor mental health were a whole myriad of different thoughts and experiences. He, to start with, was somebody I just thought, well, it's a bit like any ill health, really. He'll be back to work within a week. Everything will be fine.
Once I'd had my diagnosis of general anxiety disorder, and was told I needed to take an extended period of time off work, I was terrified about speaking to Simon about what my diagnosis was and the time I'd need off work to recover.
Very quickly, probably within 7 to 10 days, as doctor's notes started to come through and he was taking more time out, I realised this was more serious. It carried on that way as I tried to get time with him and tried to get close, and actually he was pushing me away. And I thought, we've got a real problem. And that's when I fell out of my comfort zone. I'd never experienced this before.
The guys here didn't know me. I wanted to make a good impression, so I did the worst thing I possibly could have done, and I didn't talk to anyone.
It suddenly became really difficult for me to manage what I was saying to Alex, what I was saying to my partners at work, what I was saying to the team. Probably within a month we were in a really difficult place, and I started to have to get to grips with, well, what could we do to help?
So the biggest thing that BI did for me, and I think Simon drove, was to get my probation signed off early. It was huge for me and for those looking after me to know that there was something to work towards, that I was valued, and that a recovery might be possible.
The one bit of advice I would give to anybody managing an individual with poor mental health is to look into the company benefits. There will be plenty there to help you as a leader and the individual.
I'd really like to see a change to workplace cultures so that people can come to work and be themselves and thrive.
Be there. Just be there for the individual who is going through the situation at the time.